Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Hearts of Iron playthrough, The Dutch Oven Surviving World War II. It's been 6 days since last I played. I recorded the 6 episodes that have gone up already, and then took a week-long break, or I suppose I did other things for the week. I'm coming back to this, however, having played a couple more hours of Hearts of Iron 4. I obviously went into this patch not knowing all that much about it because it was released the day I first played it. And I did what you always do when new features are introduced in Hearts of Iron 4, and that is you start up a Germany game and experiment with them, because Germany is easy and it allows you to be creative. So I did that, and I've learned a lot more about the fleet system, which is nice. It's not particularly intuitive, I would say, but, we do what we can. I'm coming back to look at this, and Europe, and I forgot that Scandinavia was being invaded, which is both funny and highly unfortunate. It is taking the pressure off me a little bit, but we are this island of sanity amidst the German Reich on Europe. Well, let's continue. When last I was playing, the biggest issue to surmount was the fact that we have 9.3k recruitable population, and that's it. And we still need more divisions because we've got four mini brigades in reserve. We've got 2 divisions in reserve, and that's it. And we're trying desperately to build up our defenses. It's taken a while though. We've got decisions to do. Drain the water lines? Absolutely not. We need those well and truly watered. The Germans, for now, appear not to be attacking, although Oh, what's this? No! No, you're not allowed to sink my transports. What's the fleet doing anyway? Surface boys. Right. I think I want you convoy escorting. There we are. Shouldn't be a problem. I would assume that the Kriegsmarine is not capable of... Oh, wait a minute. Is that... Those are Italian destroyers. That's pretty strange, I gotta say. Anyway, hopefully the Royal Navy deals with them. And I do mean hopefully the Royal Navy deals with them. Looks like we finally come to save the rest of the ships that weren't sunk in that convoy. What a shame. Well, it's heating up in the English Channel. It is thankfully a lull on our mainland, and a small amount of British troops have come to reinforce us. They have landed a considerable army in Norway, and they're fanning out to try to help the Swedes and Norwegians. I am not sanguine about their ability to actually help them. I think they're probably going to be screwed pretty quickly here. And we're going to not go down with it, I hope. Oh well, that's how we deal with these things. I'm happy that the Navy's going out and helping to clear the English Channel, because that's going to be a problem for Britain, and we need them to have their sea lanes open to us. I was researching a submarine hull, apparently. Interesting. I wonder why I was doing that. Are we building any? No, we're building an early destroyer hull. What is that exactly? Number 3. What did I put on it? Out of curiosity. Torpedoes, depth charges... we don't actually have any sonar because I haven't researched it. Whoops. I guess I'm building another one of those. But we do have the submarine hull 4. Let's see what we can put on that. We have a hell of a lot of Navy experience. I was evidently doing my due diligence in exercising the fleet. And we can chuck a bunch of torpedoes on this bad boy, and I think that is exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to lay any mines for the next foreseeable future. We're just going to absolutely go ham with torpedo. And on that note, I think we'll call this the ham torpedo boat. Well, shouldn't be a problem being able to catch that one in the fleet lists. Submarine boys, we'll order a couple of them up. We have 3 dockyards, so I'm not, again, sanguine about our chances of producing too many of them. How is industry going? It could be worse. We were focusing on being militarily capable, which is indeed something I want to be focusing on. Support companies, we can get more reconnaissance. That's not really the biggest deal. It's 1940, we have improved artillery, We're getting improved anti-tank. We could go a bit ahead of time, or we could get an anti-air upgrade. Land doctrine, we're researching. We don't really need to worry about naval doctrine right now, and as regards the Air Force, okay. Alright. I hate to say it, but it's time to increase our research. I am mostly researching things that I think are sensible. I'm happy coming back to this and seeing that. We've got 2 more forts to be built in Friesland, which means Leeuwarden. It's at level 5, and we're trying to get it to level 7. We're still repairing the factories and the infrastructure from when we flooded it. In fact, I think the flooded territories are Utrecht. Yep. Whatever this is. Yeah, that's flooded. Eindhoven? Not flooded. Nor is Breda, nor is Walcheren Island, or the Scheldt Estuary, whatever you want to call it, and Leeuwarden isn't. I'm a little concerned. If they attack in force, they will probably attack over those areas, and that's just more lost ships. It's not that bad. What's really bad is just the low manpower. But I'm looking at ways to deal with that. We're doing this obtain foreign investments thing because we had nothing to do. Now, we can go down the whole only man in the Dutch government, Wilhelmina thing. Oh hey, Yugoslavia is in, cool. And that's going to be helpful because it's going to, well, improve the strength of the non-aligned section of the government, which will in turn improve our stability, which will in turn improve virtually everything civilian. See, the British are trying to attack Antwerp. That will not be working for you, my friend. Another submarine sunk. Well done, guys. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, and after the only man in the Dutch government, we can go down to depillarization for a sweet infusion of recruitable population. Now, there's also Devaarplicht, which will give us 2.5. For that, we'll have to do the Go with Britain focus. We can afford to do that now. Oh, bye Sweden. Anyway, we can afford to do that now because we are going non-aligned and we don't have to worry about being a permanent ally, I suppose would be a way of putting that. 25 convoys. Where the hell are our convoys? Oh no. Oh no. Gonna have to invest in some of those. We'll put them ahead of the U-boat in priority. Swedish ships. Whatever, dude. Anyway, the other thing I was going to mention is now that we have the political power for it, we're going to extensive conscription. Actually, can we go any further? No. Extensive conscription it is. We need the manpower. So we'll go up from 2.5 to 5.0, which will give us, I don't know, about 200,000 manpower, maybe? I'd like to think that would be the case. Our production isn't all that bad, although we're lagging behind in fighters. We've got plenty of infantry arms, support equipment. Artillery, we're a bit behind. Anti-air, we got plenty. Anti-tank, you know. We're getting there. We have enough to supply the units we have right now. And that's about all I can say about that. Good submarines, man. Konrad Helfrich. He is killing it. Not so much our poor convoys. What are we even importing? Oh, we're importing rubber. I'm guessing we need that. Yeah, we do need that. That's a pity. Well, the Dutch East Indies is a great way of getting it, but unfortunately, our boys are getting sunk every time. So maybe if we get it from the United Kingdom, cool. Yeah, it'll be grabbed from the east coast, or just straight from London. That should decrease the chance that our convoys are going to be caught. Hopefully. We'll see about that. Cool, more ships sunk. Highly unfortunate. Oh, they're doing it again. Man, I have to say, the whole submarine rating in this game, since the dropping of man the guns, much better. It works a lot better. Unfortunately, that is to our detriment in this particular case. I'm just pleased as punch that the Navy got some love, because it was not great. Like, highly not great, actually. Oh, hey, we were there just in time for the T-Jerk Hiddies. Don't say that too quickly, or think about that name. It just came out of the dockyard. And now we can produce this. Oh, would you stop? There we go. We need some transport ships. Oh, that's 109. Oh, my bad. It's a lot more than I thought we had. Why did I think we had less than that? I don't understand. Whatever, you can just make a couple. Just do your job. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. If it comes down to it, we can ask the British for ships and they'll probably give it to us. Oh, Lord. Oh, Britain. Oh, Britain. Where are your divisions, actually? First question. How many divisions? 56. Not great. You can come back from that, though. You got the manpower and you're still on the unlimited conscription. Colonial investments. Excellent. What did that do? Allow these for temporary bonuses to consumer goods. Yeah, and construction speed. That makes sense. That's why I did that. We need the consumer goods and construction speed so we can build the fortifications. Now, only man in the Dutch government. Let's go. We're building up our unaligned credibility. Looks like we have some Norwegian divisions coming to join us. That's fine. It really is. I want to be an irritating thorn in the side of the Germans, just on this side of the channel, as they conquer everything else. What's going on down here? Looks bad, man. Looks pretty darn bad. Oh, Lord. Well, I think in the long term the Allies will not have a problem ejecting the Italians. They just have to get their shit together, and that's going to take some time. What is this? Yugoslavia justifying against Bulgaria. This is not relevant because Yugoslavia is going to be dead very quickly. Anyway, what did we just finish? Guns? Guns. Better guns. Immediately. And now we can switch over to the Bergmann MP28. Whatever that means. And we're back up to full strength for our fighter squadrons. Very temporarily, I would say. Oh man, we're getting... Well, we're not doing great. We are not doing great. Well, I can't really bloody blame them. But for now, I think we're just going to put them on interception. There's no sense in trying to gain air superiority until the Germans attack us. Because it doesn't so much matter if they control the skies. If they're not bombing our troops, what the hell do we care? Alrighty. With that being the case, it's possible that I want to crank down aircraft production. I think I'm going to do that. We'll go down one, we'll go up one for guns, because we need to start replacing them. See you, Norway. It was fun while it lasted. See you, 100 Infantry Division. Cool. I guess we can hold on to Bergen for the time being. Improved anti-tank. Another good thing. It will take a very long time to get these into action in any appreciable numbers. Did I read that right? 1,300 anti-tank guns in our, 16 divisions. That's a hell of a lot. We don't need rocket artillery. As amusing as that would be. And it would be very amusing. Don't need the fire control system. Let's start doing some industry. We need that construction. Looking good. Any day you sink a German submarine. Righty. Only man in the Dutch government. What about these decisions? These obtain foreign colonial investments. Attract West Indies oil companies. Active for 120 days. Effective when remove. Curacao add to oil. That's a long way to a payoff of the civilian factory, I'll tell you that much. At peace. That's an oops on my part. We'll just tick those out of there. Just forget about that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have that much political power, and we can easily spend it on other things. There is no shortage of things to be spending political power on, as it turns out. Can't wait. Cannot wait for that increased stability. It's going to help us in all sorts of ways. Looks like we're well entrenched on Sardinia and failing to take the rest of it. Malta is held. That's always a relief. Albania falls. Like, well, it would, wouldn't it? And the Yugoslavians are holding reasonably well. Better than could be expected, but it's only a matter of time for them, especially with no British army to go and help them. Oh, no, this is sad. But it's okay, we're coming in from the outside. Oh boy. Well, it could be quite a bit worse. It really could be. Could be so much worse. And you might be thinking, why aren't you attacking the German lines when you are superior? And my answer to that is that, well, we're not superior locally anymore, and also because if we do that, we're going to de-entrench ourselves, unentrench, I suppose, and we're going to be in a position to receive a counterattack, and I don't want that. I really don't. We are just hammering convoys. It's good. It's a good feeling. Sinking all these convoys. What? Did we get another military factory? No, we just started making submarines. That makes sense. Submarines are awfully expensive. Do we want to give another factory up to that effort? No, not at the moment. Not at the bloody moment. There will come a time later when we do that, but it is not today. Flying over us again? No, they're leaving us the hell alone for now, but they're building up opposite us. Bunch of these infantry divisions with really high artillery attack. Not well pleased about it, but I think Friesland is now on a level 6 fort. It's good news. It's highly, highly good news. I'm gonna talk to Britain and see if I can get anything out of them. We can send expeditionary forces. Definitely not. Don't want that. Quest, license, production. Don't need that. Huh. I don't know if we can do anything from them. It's more British ships. How about the US? Can they offer us anything? Very much no. No, that's a quite significant no. How's China doing? Oh. Don't ask about China. We ignore China from here on in. They're in a bad shape. We are just busting up their U-boats. It's dead easy. These U-boats. Is that more British troops? It is. Oh, I love to see it. They realize that in Europe there's a beating heart still. And it's a Dutch heart. And I feel bad about the Yugoslavians because they're done here. They're absolutely done skis. Belgrade falls. And I expect they will in a moment too. We're running out of allies on the mainland. In fact, it might be more apt to say we are out of them when Yugoslavia falls. Yeah, doesn't the map mode tell it all? We are in some trouble here, we allies. We've completely lost North Africa. The Mediterranean has fallen, with the exception of some islands. Syria's gone. East Africa's gone, although we are trying to bust our way back in there. They're doing quite a poor job of it, if I may offer a critique. And I will offer my critique of their efforts. Look at all these What is going on here? That's a sad-ass place to be. Looks like the Jerrys are interested in fighting in West Africa. Well, they're wasting a lot of our time. And looks like Finland has given up that territory. Everyone but Estonia has been swallowed by the Soviet Union. And Germany Let's see, do we have the decryption? No, we don't. We don't know what they've already researched. Stop sinking our boats, you cowards. Only we're allowed to sink your boats. How sad. How sad. Submarine boys, though, they're doing good work here. I think. Conrad's doing good work. And it looks like our manpower is finally getting up there. It may be time to train some more divisions. In fact, I think that is exactly what I'm going to do. Train, lowest possible priority for these ones. How many divisions do we have right now? We've got 30 well, we don't actually have 30 divisions. We have 22 is what we have. The rest are loaned to us from our puppet state. I think we can go up to actually 30 though. And I'm not wrong about that actually. And as regards equipment, artillery and anti-tank. You know, we're not that far off actually. And the fighters are really coming in too. We're building those up pretty darn quick. It may be time to... I was going to say crack down on them again. Oh, there we go. I was afraid it was going to crash there. Okay, what now? Depillarization? Stability, I want it. Recruitable population, I want it. Done. Where are we at right now? 3.6 out of 5.0. We're on the way. 3 Italian submarines. Sent to the bottom. What is this? Give Bernard generalship. I will do it. Anything else? Anti-democratic raids. I don't think we will be doing that. That's not very nice at all. Alrighty. Petrus Wilhelmus. He's not got a lot going for him, I gotta say. But this Prince Bernard guy is a level 2. A hell of a lot of traits here. Skirmisher, trickster, infantry leader, media personality, reckless, politically connected. I am concerned with the idea of using this guy. There may come a time, but it is not now. Lend-Lease from Canada. Towed artillery. More artillery. I will take it. Thank you, Commonwealth. Big fan of that. I think we can actually equip another Air Force squadron. You've got... I think from now on we're only going to be using our 1936 fighters, if possible. If possible, mind you. I don't want to be using the biplanes. Hey, we're under attack again. Eindhoven. And it's an attack by 13 German divisions, and we're, at least right now, holding strong. But they have brought the bloody Air Force, haven't they? That's why we keep the reserves. And we are going to have to launch reserves into this one. We're getting depleted quick. Okay. This is how we deal with this one. We'll do the whole march and counter-march thing. If at all possible, I do not want to send in them because they are absolutely useless. More military factories? Yeah, okay. I hate to say it, but I think we need anti-tank. Okay, we're in trouble. Yeah, we're in extreme trouble here, actually, come to think of it. What's this? Okay, we've done mechanized offensive. Good. Army hard attack, bunch of soft attack, recon. Recovery rate, very useful. Hard attack and soft attack. That's pretty cool. Centralized fire control. Let's go. Alrighty. you would dare to fight the might of the Dutch, you will be severely disappointed. Oh yes. Disappointment is going to haunt all your dreams. Oh good, and we are reinforcing quickly. That's the big thing, you gotta make sure you reinforce. In fact, you guys have retreat orders? How about no? How about you don't? We will keep our troop levels down there low. And if we have to rush back, we will do it. Okay, now who in this unit is absolutely destroyed? You are. You have permission to retreat. And you have permission to retreat. Everybody else stays. Good, I think we're gonna hold them. That was, temporarily at least, a mean little fight. It was indeed. Hopefully they don't broaden the front, but I'm noticing they're trying to punch through in one place. They're picking a slot they can attack from multiple directions and just throwing everything they have at it. How about now? We got good boys in reserve. Some of these guys are hammered. Or getting hammered, I ought to say. Thinking we will send a couple of these guys to the sector to the north in case we have to shift troops up there and they're out of position. I'm trying to think ahead. In the meantime, Friesland is getting rebuilt. I mean, its defenses are. That's good work. Losing convoys? No problem. We can lose a few convoys. We can't lose a few Netherlands. Oh lord, they coming. Okay. If that's the case, if they coming, we going. And that's just the truth of the matter. You get yourself down to Breda. We're gonna need you. Oh boy. Anybody else, at least, somewhat ready to be thrown into the battle? I don't want to depopulate our lines to the north all that heavily. Oh lord. They're getting through. Pretty good. My word. Well, I think it may be time for me to activate Army 1 and give it the last stand order. That will increase the amount of strength damage they take and decrease the amount of organization damage they take. Higher casualties, better defense. Temporarily, I think we're going to have to countenance that. You. Get down there. It's the big rotation. They are not giving up. They want this tile. They want it badly. Okay, we are entrenched on an island with level 7 fort. I think we're going to bring you forward. Hate to do it. Political power again. Ah, that just means political advisors. Political gain, hair experience, division recovery, war support. Oh, 100%. It's the division recovery rate that's valuable there. I think they just attacked Breda briefly. Let's have a look at the... Wow, 4 submarines. Shout out. we could be in trouble here pretty quickly, actually. And we're not getting our new divisions anytime soon. And it looks like the enemy Air Force is back. Are they ever? Oh Lord, they comin'. Where, I wonder, is the RAF? Ah, the Mediterranean, I see. And Central Africa. This is not a critical front, my dude. This is the critical front. At least there's some British troops here. I have to admit, I'm not sure I would have been able to hold without them. Okay, let's have a look at the defenders here. Who is the most messed up? I think we'll take the Licht and Peel divisions. Apparently can't retreat. Yeah, alright, that's cool. Last stand, maybe. Maybe that's what's going on. I couldn't tell you. Alright, I'll take the risk. You're coming down here. And we'll take 2 of you and stick you into the line at Leeuwarden. I don't like it, but it may have to be done. Okay, send a couple of you in. I really want to take some of you out, but I apparently am not allowed to retreat with them. Oh boy. Oh boy, at least we've got unyielding defender and all that. I am so very happy that we have all these defensive buffs. I'm not terribly happy that it's not flooded over there in Eindhoven. And Breda is under attack. Damn, that's a pity. Under Guderian is this attack coming nonetheless, and some Spanish volunteers. I am not terribly worried about Spanish volunteers. Is that a fresh division? What kind of a division is it? It's a good division. Dare I risk the journey? Yeah. Yeah, we risk the journey. See you in a moment. You go to Batavia for now. I think also I will crack down on some of these. Not because I want to, but because I figure we may, in fact, need the equipment rather quickly. Still holding. At least for now. Oh boy. Good lord. What's our losses looking like at this point? 22k, and we have inflicted 161k on the Germans. All they need is one breakthrough. I guess that's like one of the classic considerations when fighting the Germans in this game, actually, is that often the Germans need just one successful battle, and they win. You. I hate to do it. I hate to do it. Oh, they may have us. Yeah, they may have us here, actually. Oh, shit. Dares wins, eh? Well, get back in there. Oh, shit, they got us. Oh, but get in there. Barely got in there. Stop attacking Breda. That's the big problem. If they put multiple sections of our line under fire, we're in serious problem. Serious trouble, is what I would say about that. Oh god. We actually need that equipment. Okay. Where are you at? May you get here. You've got to be the hero. I'm sorry. Oh lord, they're through. They got it. They actually did it. I'm going to check something. I'm not ending the episode here. I'm going to check something. I'll be right back. Alright. I've looked at the wiki to have a quick wee look at what's going on with the achievement and the requirements for it. I think we just lost. So, unfortunately, this is the end of this campaign. I will consider what I want to attempt next. I'm sorry for it to end on a defeat, but man, sometimes that's what's gotta happen. I will catch you next time.